We're live in Anchorage, Alaska, and for the past 2 days, Governor Sarah Palin has gone on the record at home and at work. Go to Greta Wire right now, and you can watch the interview, and you can have a mini blog-a-thon going on right now, so you can catch, watch, and blog with the entire Greta Wire community as you watch. So GretaWire.com, and we continue now with Governor Sarah Palin. People seem to have such a strong reaction to you right from the get-go. They either loved you or they went at you. Why do you think that is? Or do you disagree that that was the appearance?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know what it would be. Perhaps the criticism would be, what it is that I represent. Certainly, I think what I represent is out of the box when you consider most conventional candidates for higher office, national office, certainly being in a Washington outsider and not part of that elite group, I think, that some would want to choose from, perhaps. Just being an outsider and an unknown, certainly there was a tremendous amount of curiosity there, and some chose to satisfy their curiosity based on facts in someone's record, and others chose to satisfy their curiosity based on those, I'm going to characterize them as those bloggers in their parents' basement, just talking garbage. And, that's somebody's choice, I guess, and where they want to go to write about someone, talk about someone. But there were some oddities there.
How about women journalists? What was your thought about them? The ones, not the ones who spoke favorably about you, but the ones who spoke unfavorably.
I just would have loved to have the opportunity to have sat down and spoken with them. And that's an odd thing, isn't it, about candidates, that it's a free-for-all. Your life is an open book, and you open yourself up to criticism, and you better be ready to take that criticism then. Otherwise, don't run for office, if you can't handle it. But when you've got the big target on your back, then it is a free-for-all, and the criticism that is coming your way is, again, it had better be, you better be ready for it. Otherwise, you have no right running for office. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's reality.
Did it ever get under your skin?
Not really. Again, what would be under my skin or frustrating was just when I had facts to counter false allegations, and kind of like nobody would listen to them. You couldn't defend yourself if the media was not willing to correct the mistakes that had been written and printed, and that was kind of frustrating. But again, at the same time, I knew that John McCain and I were on the right road in the message that we had to voters, saying here's where we believe the nation should go, and here are the policies that we believe need to be adopted in order to win the war, get the economy back on the right track, protect our constitutional rights, all those things that we were campaigning on. I knew we were on the right road, so I knew that the shots, the darts and the arrows coming our way, we had to be able to put up with that and take that in order to progress the message, the plan that we had for Americans. At the end of the day, American voters spoke. It's the will of the people that it was not our time, and our message was not the message of change that the majority of voters wanted. So be it. Now, okay, that chapter's closed now, and now let John McCain do all that we can, along with our supporters, to help unite the nation and progress under a new administration.
Well, it's interesting. I've spoken to President Bush and President Bush 41, and they have always said that they could take the hits, the arrows, the barbs, but that it was harder for them. It's harder for President Clinton when Senator Clinton got insulted or attacked, and for President Bush 41 when his son did. Was it harder on your family, do you think?
My family's pretty tough, and they, because I've been in local office and state office since '92, the kids have grown up with this. I think they're kind of used to that, which is sort of unfortunate if you think about it, that they've grown up seeing things said and written about their mom that, even they know hasn't always been true. But I think that they know that that's sort of the nature of the beast of politics. So I feel bad when they feel bad, and there were a couple of times where, especially I felt bad. Willow, the 14-year-old, she had seen T-shirts in a rally. We drove by a group of protesters in Philadelphia, and some pretty vulgar T-shirts, and Willow saw them, and she said, "Mom, they don't even know you. How can how can they say something like that about you? And it sure struck me at that time that, yeah, it's unfortunate that she has to see this, and that she would feel perhaps that she's in a position of not being able to defend the truth or defend her mom. That's a little bit unfortunate. But again, the kids have grown up with politics, knowing that, you know, it's pretty brutal on a local level too sometimes, and on a state level. So they're tough. They could handle it. They, you know, they're good, strong, kind-hearted kids. My husband is also, and they know the truth, and that's the most important thing here, is they don't have to doubt things that their mom stands for and I work towards. They know what the truth is.